Oh, okay. Oh, I
Yeah, so
got
how
you.
many more complaints were there in 11 versus '06? So that tells me I have to multiply, or damn it, I have to subtract those two.
So it would be 23 minus 36, 37.
Yeah, I'd go 37 there, and then is it
Okay.
'06? It is, so, yeah, 23 and 36. Yeah, that's what I'd go with, 37.
Okay. 37.
Yeah, because it looks like it's about in the middle.
So about 14.
14, 15, yeah, it depends really where, if you say 37 or if you say 23, do you get what I'm
Okay.
saying? It doesn't have to be dead on because usually these don't break down with it to be dead on. It's
Okay.
close enough, really. Approximately is really what they want. And there's a math symbol for that too, that we're going to see in a little bit. That was me.
So that on number 3, you would have to divide.
Yeah, we got to figure out what was our percent of increase, or I'm sorry, decrease.
So, so 25 for 2008 and 20 for 2009. Right?
So look at it this way, okay? I'm sorry, this is what you should do. So we need to find the percent of decrease complaints from '08 to '09. So our total number is 25, 20. So it came down by 5, right?
Right?
So we had 25 complaints one year, we had 20 the next. So that's good movement there. So what you would do then is you take the difference, that 5, divide that by 25, because that was our original larger number. Because we're trying to find the percent of decrease.
Okay. So I got 5.
It decreased by 5%?
Yeah.
No. So
No?
take 5 and divide that by 25.
Five goes into 25 5 times.
Am I just doing this wrong? Try it the other way around. I might just be wrong.
That's like,
Yeah. Yeah, my calculators want to be stupid too.
I got 5. Savannah. What are you doing? Move, move, move.
Yeah, 5 divided by 25 should give you 0.2.
Okay, 5 divided by 0.5.
Right.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so then 0.2 as a percentage is 20%.
Okay.
Remember, because
Right,
we have to
because
move
we
it 2
moved
to
the
the right.
decimal one place.
2.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah,
Sorry.
always 2.
About how much more did it cost to read A? First, don't A. Okay, so
Oops. Hold on. Okay, so do these make sense of how you figure out, say, like number 7, where it's talking on that bar graph there, how many shirts and t-shirts and books and stuff were sold?
yes.
Okay. Yeah, because you see at the bottom, it's just straight numbers sold, right? So 20, 40, 60, out to 120. And then going on your other axis there where it's games, toys, books, movies, okay? Again, it's
Right.
just another way to represent data to allow you to analyze and make a decision and do whatever you need to with it, okay?
Okay.
It's all this really is. It's just, like I said, different ways to look at it and analyze and make a decision.
Okay. That makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, some of these, they can get pretty tricky. They can get really complicated, especially when we're talking data over a period of time. Some, yeah, that when you start looking at it, man, your head hurts just thinking about the stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, some of these for economics, when I was looking at some econ stuff, good Lord, it'll hurt your head.
I know. I'm just like, oh. Okay.
Yeah, you just gotta. I kind of sit back and I'm like, wow, what are they? You know, you kind of look around like, what in the hell are they trying to tell me here? Because it just, at first glance, you have no clue. These are nice and simple and, you know, not convoluted with a whole bunch of data.
Well, that's why I was like, I don't know. So, do I need to get that 2018 book?
Yeah, I got one here for you tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got 16 of 15 of them here, so yeah, you can definitely grab one.
All right, I can do that.
Okay.
This makes. Okay, so 1/2 of the game sold during the week is the September 20th. We're on $16. We're sold price $4. So on number 8,
Uh-huh.
okay, so 1/2 of the game sold during the week of September 20th. Were on sale for $16. The rest sold for the full price of $24. Approximately how much money did the store take in for games sold during the week?
Okay.
So do I go to the games?
Yes.
Okay.
And that whole thing just deals with that particular week, right? This whole chart. So it's just talking the
would it be
1
about
week.
45.
So if we're talking half of them, so games there was what, 50? So I would
Games
say,
at 50?
yeah, I'd say 25 of them sold for $16, and the other 25 sold for $24.
Okay.
So
So half.
yeah, multiply those two and then add those two answers, and that should give you what your answer is.
So 25 times 24
No.
or 16?
Well, it's actually gonna be both, okay? Because if you look at how many games were sold during that week, there's 50 altogether, but we know half sold at half price. So 25 are gonna be times 16, 25 times 24. Okay? All right.
That's where I got confused.
Yeah, you were on track, but yeah. So if we lose half of them, and then they get half off, so 25 times 16, and then 25 times the full price of 24. So then add those two, and that's your answer.
So 1,000.
Yes. Yep, absolutely.
Okay. Because I was trying to figure that out because I was looking at the graph and I thought, it was about 45, but I didn't think 50.
Yeah, look at it where that that one really ends, that line there. So it ends between the 40 and the 60. I would call that, I'd call it 50. I mean,
50.
it's not exactly, but I mean, it's pretty damn close, so I'd call it 50.
Okay.
Okay. Were you here when we talked about ratios and proportions and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. So then number 9 you should be able to get, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
The ratio is just
Yeah, what it is, you're comparing two numbers.
right.
So it is asking you, what's the ratio of the number of 2-day permits to the number of 5-day permits? So you're comparing those two numbers.
Okay. So 5 days.
So start with the 2-day ones. And we're talking in May, so don't even look at the other months, okay?
Okay. May.
So for May, we know how many 2-day permits, right?
70.
Right, so that's half of my problem, as opposed to my 5-day permits.
Okay.
So,
So it's 70. And then the 5-day permits on May, would that be 15?
yes, yeah, call it 15. So the ratio, remember, we're comparing two numbers with a ratio, so it's a 70 to 15 ratio. Now,
Right.
but we can reduce that, right?
Uh-huh.
So remember, there's different ways you can express a ratio. 70 to 15, 70 colon 15, or 70 over 15 like a fraction. So 70 over 15, we can reduce that.
So we would do 15 divided by 70?
I would reduce it,
First.
what number reduces, what goes into both of those?
Isaac, I'm in class. You need to leave me alone. Go. Go. Okay, Go. Go. You need to get your night clothes ready and everything else.
So what number reduces those two?
It would be 5?
Yeah, absolutely, go with 5. Yep.
Okay. So I would do
So it's nothing more than how many times does 5 go into 70? How many times does it go
Right.
into 15? And that's your answer.
I lost my train of thought. So it would be, I got 3/14.
The other way. Remember, it's asking you for 2-day permits compared to 5-day permits. So 70 is my number of 2 days, and how many was 15 was my number of 5-day permits.
It would be 3.
So it would be 70 over 15. Then we're going to divide those, reduce them, I'm sorry, reduce those numbers by 5.
Right.
So that should give you a ratio of what?
3/17.
Mm-mm. No. So look at 70. How many times does 5 go in there?
Why am I thinking over this? 14.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, so that's 14 over what?
3.
Yes. So it's a 14 to 3 ratio of 2-day to 5-day permits. You see how that makes sense?
I did have it right the first time.
Okay. You see how that makes sense? Because we're comparing the two. So I want to know what my number or my ratio of 2-day to 5-day permits would be. And you get these goofy looking numbers like this, but that's perfectly acceptable.
Okay.
Okay, and then 10 really
8.
just, 10 is just asking you which month do they sell the most permits?
August. July and August.
No, which month? So add each one of them, add each 2-day and 5-day permits for that month, and which one has the most.
Oh, okay. So. Would it be August?
It actually says it's September, but I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because August is like 110. July is even more than that. Oh, I see. My bad. I read the question wrong. So it wants to know what month was there a total of 80 permits issued. Sorry about that. So we don't want to know which one sold the most. We just want to know which month sold 80 permits.
Well, this one says it doesn't say what. So July and August are the ones that have sold 80 permits.
Yeah, but it's a total of 80. So it's the total of the 2 days and the 5-day permits.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see. So 60.
Yeah, so right there, May, June, July, and August, you can throw them out.
So it's September.
Yes. Yeah, because if you look at the May through August, I mean, there are at least 70 just on the 2 days.
I got you.
So
Okay.
this one's a total, I read it wrong, I'm sorry. So yeah,
No, I did too. After I was like, the total of 80 permits issued, but I just looked at August, not
right.
plus the 5-day, plus I didn't do the 2 and 5-day.
Okay, yeah, so it tells you right there a total of 80 permits, so you have to add both the 2 days and the 5-day ones.
Right.
Okay.